Hello, this is Matthew Allen, writer, director, producer, editor of One Night in Detroit, and this is the audio commentary. So I hope you enjoy it. I think that was the first thing I came up with, the hood of the car closing with the title going down and Levi saying Ed there. So that was what really started the project. And this is Mark Longard, one of my good friends from HCA, who was put up with me asking to be in a couple of my movies, and you might recognize him. He played Al in Lucky Shoes, the guy who thinks that I look like Hayden Christensen and tries to he throws a sword at me. So that's another funny movie you should check out if you haven't seen it already. And this is just actually on the side of my house. I wish we had shot this someplace else because it was so tight. There was barely any room for us to shoot, and that's actually my house. That was the last shot we did. I shot that thing the night before the movie finished, and this is just sitting on my driveway. Actually, I was in the car, and there were so many cars driving by. That was the difficult thing. It was such a busy road, and we had a lot of audio problems. And this is actually in my basement with lots of kind of Easter egg stuff that you can. I think there's actually a picture of me on the fridge there that you can't quite see, but it is there. And this is the other Mark P. We call him because his last name we can't pronounce, is Padruzik or something like that, but we just call him Mark P. And that there's a Dollarama bag there. I think that's kind of funny that it's. Someone actually pointed that out to me not that long ago. The guy who did some of the camera work. It's funny. And there's the A-Team and Three Stooges on the fridge there, and that was actually my voice that you just heard. For the Coca-Cola, that shot that was just there with me, you can actually see my breath in that shot. It was, I guess it was cold. You can see it come out of my nose there, and yeah. And this music is from the movie Green Zone, just in case anyone was wondering about that. And this we actually just shot. It's probably about 50 feet off the side of a road, and I actually walked past there the other day, and this area is completely gone. It's all just. All the trees and everything are gone, and made this scene kind of blue with the coloring because as you can see, in about 30 seconds it goes from bright outside to nighttime, so I tried to cover that up using some color, and then you can really see, oh yeah, now there it looks like it's nighttime. And and this is the first time I drank Coca-Cola in my life, this shot. And that little sound effect there that somebody says, oh, that's actually our cameraman, but you didn't really notice it, so we left that in because that's kind of funny. We took that Coca-Cola can, we didn't just leave it there in case any environmentalists are watching. We didn't just litter. This place is just completely gone now anyway. And a lot of people don't understand that Marty is throwing Levi his sunglasses here. I thought that was kind of obvious, but I guess not. And the language that Levi is speaking there is Afrikaans, which is one of the predominant languages in South Africa, where he's supposed to be from. And I think I did a pretty good job on the accent. I haven't gotten any negative comments on it. And this is actually at a sports game center that we shot this last scene, which is kind of our cheat for the airport. And it's difficult to get that last shot. And there is significance to that title staying on the screen for so long. So if you speak Afrikaans, or if you have Google Translate, you might want to double check what he says there, because subtitles can lie. That's something to check out. Yeah, and I did the titles here, and yeah, I thought that was funny, that because I actually got it from iTunes. I paid for my music, which is important. And Isaac Hahn, of course, I will just mention, did some of the camera work during the fight scene, and Sea Bear Pictures. That's an inside joke for SpongeBob fans. Hi, welcome to the second audio commentary for One Night in Detroit, and this is still Matthew Allen. You know who I am, and so I'm going to try something different. The beard was something that I can't remember. I wanted to do something. I was thinking about shaving my head and growing a beard, and then I thought that it might be a bit extreme, and people might not recognize me. It might not look good when I was looking for a job to have a shaved head and a beard. Not to sound prejudiced against people who have shaved heads and beards, but anyways, I didn't want to change my appearance too much, and the beard seems to get longer as the film goes up until the final scene where it gets shaved off. Anyways, that was some of the behind the scenes. You can actually see a day by day, very quickly put together representation of that beard growth, and can't believe I just spent a minute talking about that. The Beatles T-shirt. I wanted Levi to, if there's future movies, I wanted him to always wear a shirt that kind of is giving free advertising to something I really enjoy, and I really like the Beatles, and so I wanted to give them a little free advertising, and hopefully they won't sue me for copyright infringement. And yeah, speaking of copyright infringement, there's Three Stooges and A-Team and a bunch of stuff on the fridge there. And I got that sweet paper lamp from IKEA. That phone there doesn't work, in case you was wondering about that. Actually, my dad got me that NYPD hat when I was about 6, so it was very small on my head, and the glasses were too big and the hat was too small, so it was kind of an odd combination. You can anyone who's left-handed out there will notice that I was holding the gun in my left hand. That's if you're right-handed, you probably won't understand that, but I just pointed again that you can see my breath there, and the Star Wars poster on the wall. And I just got to give these Mark, give these guys credits again, because they did great in this, and I think this is so funny, the thing where he says "say what" there, and he makes his voice go up and down. And now you can see actually just at the end of this shot that the backpack with all our yeah, there it is. You can see it on the ground over to the left. Has all our stuff and our sweaters in it. You can see in the thing. And yeah, and anyone who's worried about this, that was not a full can of Coca-Cola we threw at Mark's head there. It was full in this shot where we threw it past his head, but the one where it actually makes contact, it was empty. We had a stunt can because we didn't want to have any concussions or fractured skulls or lawsuits. So we just emptied it, and he was fine. And I didn't throw it that hard at him. And yeah, I hope people enjoy this movie, because I'm actually recording this in my house, and there's people running around, so hopefully there's not too much background noise. But yeah, buy a donkey. I actually learned that from someone that I just met once, but they had gone to South Africa for they went around the world, and they taught me that, so that was very thankful. So that was very good. It is, so I'm thankful for that, because I wanted to make sure that the language was correct, those Africans in this. And it's a possibility that we might see Levi in Africa. If you notice, all the music in the film is kind of Middle Eastern sounding, and he's going to Cairo, which is in Africa, in case people don't understand. He says Cairo at the beginning. People seem to forget that Egypt is in Africa, but that's why we take geography in school. I mean, I didn't think of that. Actually, Mark P., who plays Scruffy Joe in the film, was the one who actually pointed that out to me, that Egypt and Cairo obviously is in Africa. So thanks for that, Mark. That was very important. My mom told me that it's Commentaries. This one's not as good as the first one, so yeah, watch the first one before you watch this.